If you guys are looking for a cheap and reliable place to gain your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins from, and please head over to fifacoin.com. Link will be in description. Don't forget to use my code Martin for a 5% discount. Hi guys, Martin88 here, and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video. And today we are looking at the best cheap icons on FIFA 23, and then tomorrow we're going to look at midfielders, and then on Wednesday we'll have a look at attackers. Why are we doing this now? Because now that the World Cup promo has started, there's a Path to Glory cards out, World Cup heroes, etc, etc. It's taken the eyes off of icons, and their price is just coming down, 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 and that will happen even more once Prime Icons released, which in my opinion will be some point in December, so not a million miles away. So these type of icons that we're going to go through now are going to be nice and cheap, and will allow people to use fun icons that they want to use, which at the end of the day is what FIFA is about. Of course, they're always a little bit overpriced, but we are concentrating more on the fun aspect and the usable cheap icons. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. We're looking at defenders today, which means that I need to include one goalkeeper in it, and the goalkeeper that I'm going to put in is going to be 88 rated Peter Cech, who is the mid version. He goes for 140,000 coins at time of recording. My threshold for this video is like 200k or under. I used this Cech card last year, 6'5", with the stats that he's got as well. He is very, very difficult to beat. Very, very, very commanding. And yeah, very, very good goalkeeper. End of. Right, okay. Let's move into the defenders, guys. So the first one that we're going to have a look at is going to be Fernando Hierro, okay? And we're going to be looking at the baby version here, okay? Now, Hierro is 70,000 coins, all right? And actually, for centre-back, at this stage in the game, he's got okay pace, is the first thing. His agility and balance is decent for a centre-back as well. And then, of course, he's got really good defending stats and decent physical stats. So, again, for an icon defender, Fernando Hierro, 70,000 coins for me. That is really very good indeed. Has the alternate position of CDM, although I don't really think that you're worried about that at all. However, I will say that the alternative positions on cards this year have made this list a lot different to what it would be if I'd done it a year ago, which made it a little bit more exciting to make, if I'm being completely honest with you. Right, okay, so up next, we have got a true icon of the game and defender, and that is going to be Nemanja Vidic, okay? Now, and it's the baby version. Now, the thing is with Vidic, right, is he does have some faults, right? And he's coming in at around 90k, all right? But I can tell you now, because I've used him, and I used him last year, that when it comes to a defender actually challenging for the ball, like, he's just an absolute monster, right? He's just not getting beaten. And he's got decent pace, and his defending his physical stats are really good, and he just seems to 6'3" as well. Seems to have this uncanny like hidden knack where he's not getting beaten. You do need to watch out for his passing though. You get it, you give it really simple. He is an absolute outright defender, Vidic, and again, somebody that a lot of you might want to use and give a go. I like using the icons; it's fun, and that's obviously what FIFA is about. Okay, the next guy on our list is on here now because of the position change, okay? And it's Laurent Blanc, but by choice, it's the baby version, right? Now, hear me out. So, normally every year, you'd see this Blanc card, and he's a cam, and you might be able to play him at CDM if you wanted to. But now, his alternative position is centre-back. You can change him into a centre-back. Now, I, for years, have used the 89 Blanc at centre-back, which is really good, right? But this one, like, is better. Like, he's absolutely all-round a great player. He's got really good pace for this stage of the game. Great dribbling stats for a 6'4" defender as well. Defending and physicals are obviously decent. They're not through the roof, but trust me, with Blanc's stature at 6'4", he's an absolute monster, and he can shoot. Like, I think a few people would be sleeping on this as a different option because we're just not that used to the change of positions. And he's 190k, and for me, like, that's something that I want to try and do. I want to try and get him into the team because for me, that's an interesting one, smart one. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Up next on our list, we have got 88 rated, which is the mid Frank Rijkaard. Okay, and it's a little bit similar to like that Blanc card. He's all round just a very good player. It's okay pace, decent pace, good passing, decent dribbling stats. Love that 90 composure. Very good defending stats and decent physicals as well. You can go down any route you want with him. You could do anchor, shadow, whatever, and he's going to be very, very good for you. 4-star weak foot as well, which means he's going to be somebody that actually you can use a little bit more to play the ball out from the back with. 6'2" as well, so he's going to be nice and commanding in the air. 190,000 coins. Very good indeed. I think it's worth adding as well that, you know, I'm sure that we're going to see some icon SBCs and stuff like that coming up soon, or, you know, which will drive the prices down even more, or the fact that you might pull one of these. So, yeah, very interesting to see which ones are usable, to be honest with you. And the next one on our list is very, very similar to what we've just looked at. And I've looked at this guy many a times in previous years and shied away from him. But 88 Ronald Koeman at this point, 5'11", so he's maybe an inch or two shorter, but just a great card. In fact, another thing here, although we're looking at defenders, his alternate position is CDM. So you've got the best of both worlds there, even if you wanted to change into a secondary formation in game. But he's, again, got okay pace, really good shooting stats. I'm not sure what value that's going to be. Great penalties, though, in fairness. Really good passing, great at free kicks, good dribbling stats as well for a centre-back, and then really good defending stats and decent physical stats as well. And he's coming in at 200,000 coins. For me, again, it's a really good defensive icon to look at, to be honest with you. Okay, so we've got 3 left on our list, all right? Then the next one, I would never have dreamed of putting this guy in previous years, but I tell you why he is in there. It's Baby Petit, right? Now, he's about 160,000 coins. But the big deal here is look at those alternate positions. So you could play him left back if you wanted to, which I probably wouldn't. But you can play him centre back or CDM, right? And he's 6'1", left footed, so a nice balance there. But he's got decent pace, decent start pace, so you can increase that nicely. Think of like centre back and CDM here, you know. Good passing, very good dribbling stats for a centre back, and of course decent dribbling and decent physicals. So depending on what kind of chem style that you want to implement on him, you've got a really good centre back or CDM there. So yeah, like I wasn't expecting to put him in there at all, but really, really love this alternate position stuff that is making different cards now more desirable, to be fair. And like I said, 160,000 coins, can't go wrong. Haven't really got many fullbacks for you here, so if I was forced onto a couple, I would definitely go down the 87 Ashley Cole route, probably because I'm English, to be fair. He just does what he says on the tin, really. Left-footed, left back, quick enough, decent enough dribbling, defending and physicals. The higher versions of Cole are obviously a lot better. Cole's coming in at 170k, but if you was to pack him in an Icon SBC or something, he'd still do a job for you. And then I thought I've got to include a right back here. So this is the only one that's outside of my price zone that I said that I would look at, and it's 87 rated Zambrotta. Now, he has left back, but his alternate position is right back. 5-star weak foot, 5'11", and across the board, just a really good card. He's 340,000 coins, but for me, probably the best right back that I would go for on a, I wouldn't say a limited budget because he's 340k, but you get what I mean, unless you want it to go even further and look at Cafus and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, I hope you find that kind of video interesting. I prefer making ones like these instead of just looking at the top ones, because you'll know that, like, you know, Maldini and Cafu and players like that are the best ones, but finding those nuggets, finding those cheap icons that can do a job, like looking at like that Blanc who can play at centre back, or like Petit who could go to CDM. Yeah, I really enjoy finding players like that. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that video. Drop a like if you have, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the best cheap icon midfielders in FIFA 23. I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.